This isn't just a murder. This is something darker, something more twisted, something that shouldn't be possible in a civilized society. Sam Nordquist was tortured to death in New York City. And if you think that's the worst part, wait until you hear who helped do it. He was 27, a transgender man living in Brooklyn, trying to survive like the rest of us. He had friends, a job, dreams. He didn't know he had a target on his back. March 2025. That's when it all started. Sam disappears. Friends notice the silence, no messages, no calls. Then one day, a tip comes in. A neighbor hears screaming from an apartment in East New York. Not arguing, not yelling, screaming, blood-curdling, inhuman screaming. Police break down the door, and what they find changes everything. Sam's body is there, bound, burned, beaten, tortured beyond recognition. It wasn't a fight, it wasn't a robbery. It was slow, deliberate. It was a ritual of cruelty, and the people responsible weren't just adults. They find two children, a 7-year-old and a 12-year-old, shaking, covered in blood. Not victims, accomplices. The suspects, a pair of adults now charged with first-degree murder, had allegedly forced the children to participate in the torture. Forced, coached, commanded them to hurt Sam. You don't believe it? Neither did the officers. But the evidence doesn't lie. There were cameras, recordings, confessions. Sam was kidnapped, held for hours, tied up with extension cords, beaten with blunt objects, burned with chemicals, then left to die. Why? Because of who he was, a transgender man, the kind of person some people still think doesn't deserve to exist. This wasn't just a killing, it was a hate crime, and a war crime, and a psychological experiment gone wrong. And those kids, they didn't understand what they were doing. They were trained, manipulated, dragged into a nightmare they'll never forget. The suspects, whose names are still sealed pending trial, face charges including kidnapping asterisk, aggravated sexual abuse, use of a child in the commission of a felony, and the children, now in protective custody. The 12-year-old reportedly asked officers, "What do you say to that?" This isn't just a headline. It's a sign that something is sick in the core of this society, that we can't ignore the shadows anymore, because they're not hiding in alleys or behind dumpsters. They're in the apartment next door. They're raising children. They're smiling in public. Sam Nordquist deserved better, a chance at life, a chance to feel safe. But instead, his last hours were filled with pain, inflicted by people who chose to turn evil into entertainment. And if this is what people are capable of in secret, what else are we not seeing? Don't look away. Like this video to keep Sam's story alive. Comment your thoughts, especially if you believe this crime deserves maximum justice.